What's up, Arrow? Welcome back to Yank. We're going to talk about the Guardian series. We left off a good race series, looked strong, and we went into a Guardian series where they were ready to beat us down because they were still mad about that ALCS where they could have took it easily. I still remember Joe Hickey's null hitting that big home run. That was a bloody nose if I ever had one as a Yankee fan. Still beat them. They were pissed about that. All right, so the first game, Guardians, Schmidt looked good, but they want that win. They just want that those last few innings, the Yankees get a little shaky, and they get the bad luck going, and they lost that one. They should have won that one. They should have, whatever. I'm not gonna go on about it. One of them looked okay, and they lose that second one. All right, let's get into the Rodon game. All right, so they don't want to go down. They don't want to get swept by these Guardians. All right, that makes them look. All right, they look strong, but you don't want to get swept and make them look like the best team in the American League, and that's what they prevented by getting swept. Listen, I see you, Guardians. You're not the Twins, all right? Okay, not to take anything away from the Twins. They have really cool fans. It's a great city. I've been there. Never been to Cleveland, but ever since they've been rebranded, the Guardians, the fans are newer and they're hungrier, and they're like, that last name we had, the curse. You can't curse it anymore. We're a new team. I don't know. It's kind of like when the Astros became the new Astros. That's how they want to make it seem. But the difference between the Astros switch, they didn't switch their name. All they did was flip their league, and they done a lot better in the American League. Anyways, Rodon looked awesome. Freaking Rice is easily. I'll tell you what, that Cody Bellinger, Rice, and those two guys are like my main guys right now, and Oswaldo, and I still have hope for Volpe. I still have faith in you. And so Rice, Goldie come up big and they win, and they get that final game. It was kind of a hit in the face, but it wasn't like the same as that in the World Series. Not the World Series, the ALCS when Null hit that home run, and where they felt like they should have won, if you know what I mean. All right, I just want to talk about something that's been going on Twitter, because I use Twitter a lot, or X, whatever you want to call it. There's so many Met fans on there doing the whole, we're Big Brother, we're Big Brother. Listen, by all means, take the name. As a Yankee fan, I don't care about labels. You want to call them a rich team, you want to call them spoiled, whatever. I can't counter that. But the whole Big Brother thing is cartoony, and it's you want to throw that at us when you got like 5 mascots. You got everyone has like a weird nickname. You got the squirrel, you got the polar bear, you got mascots, and you got Frank, who just whines about everything. And it's just like, the franchise, you could call yourself Big Brother all you want. I have a Big Brother, so it's just like, whatever. But as a Yankee fan, I don't want that bothering me, because I know that at the end of the day, you guys got to face the Dodgers and the Phillies, and, let's see you get past those guys. Because I know Yankees have what it takes to go all the way to the end. And let's see how far you guys make it. I mean, you might be hot now, but and you had Soto, but he's not really doing much. And who knows? You know, when the team starts to falter and he actually picks it up, I don't know. I just think the whole Big Brother thing is kind of it's cartoony and like I said, the Yankees are business. It's all about business. You know, the Bronx, the streets of the Bronx, and the rough and tumble of being a New Yorker is why the Yankees are the Yankees, and the Mets are the Metsies are because they're the Metsies, and nobody. That's the most little brother thing you could ever call your team is the Metsies. All right, I'm rambling. I'm yakking. I'm yakking away over here. All right. Let's get into next week. Peace out. Like and subscribe. I will see you soon. Peace.